It was the family that gathered in too large numbers, and people who attended a rally were said to be...
I'm not sure there's any actual evidence that the Black Lives Matter protest led to this outbreak, though.
Well, that's what was being said at the time.
But do you accept that you were wrong in saying that just now?
No, I don't. I don't think people should be protesting, actually, at the moment.
I'm sorry.
In any way, shape or form.
I'm just testing you on a fact, though. You have put forward that the Black Lives Matter protest in Melbourne led to this outbreak. I do not believe that's supported by fact. There were a number of cases of people that had COVID there, but there is no evidence supporting that led to this.
And given the fact that the public health officials in Victoria, their tracking and tracing was not what it should be, who knows? They don't know themselves. So if there were people at that rally with COVID-19, and that has since been proven that they did have COVID-19 when they went to that protest, they should not have been at that protest, and nor should the protest have been...
did not lead to this outbreak.
And, you know, police resources have been used.
Right, well, it was quite a back and forth last night on Q&A, and we're going to bring in our political reporter, Noor Hayder, now from Parliament House. Noor, I was reading the transcript this morning. It went on for some time as Hamish tried to give the Deputy Prime Minister a chance to sort of confirm what the actual facts of the matter were, but what's been the reaction to the comments?
Yeah, good morning, Lisa and Michael. Well, Mr McCormack's comments prompted the Shadow Home Affairs Minister, Christina Keneally, to accuse him of perpetuating alternative facts and creating his own reality. Now, you would recall back in early June, tens of thousands of people gathered around the country for Black Lives Matter protests, not just in Melbourne, but in capital cities around Australia. Now, at the time, some politicians argued that those protests would cause the spread of COVID-19, but since then, Commonwealth and state health officials have said that the protests didn't contribute to the community transmission of the coronavirus. On the panel, speaking directly after the Deputy Prime Minister, the President of the Australian Medical Association was also quick to point out that there's been no evidence or link between the protests and the second wave of coronavirus in Victoria. He said that that wave has been traced back to failures in hotel quarantine, which allowed the virus to seep into the community, and then criticised the contact tracing regime in Victoria for being unable to sort of get on top of those outbreaks immediately. Now, what you didn't see in that clip was eventually the Deputy Prime Minister, when pushed on this issue, he did concede that he was wrong to make that claim. But nonetheless, the Shadow Home Affairs Minister, Christina Keneally, used the opportunity to criticise federal government failures. She said that failures in the response from the Commonwealth have contributed to the scale of the outbreak in Victoria. In particular, she took aim at the government's contact tracing app, this COVID Safe app, which was people were widely encouraged to download this app many months ago, but it has since failed to identify cases that people didn't already identify through manual processes. So it was a bit of a heated conversation last night, but the Deputy Prime Minister eventually conceding that the Black Lives Matter protests didn't contribute to the coronavirus outbreak in Victoria that we're now witnessing.
Noor, thanks for stepping us through all of that. Appreciate it.